I couldn't figure out.
Oh, yeah, I got hurt.
Oh, no.
Welcome, everyone. It is, Village of Belmont monthly city hall meeting, February 10th, 6:30 p.m. Call to order, please.
Are you all in here?
Percia Johnson.
Galway Lance.
Barb Bruce.
Linda Johnson.
Claudia Dant Clerk.
As absent is Linda Isaac and Jerry Rigg. May we all stand for pledge allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you all. Has everyone had an opportunity to review January 13th minutes, meeting minutes?
Yes.
May I have a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion.
May I have a second?
Second.
We all did.
Yeah, we all did.
We all did.
Hey,
Okey-dokey.
has everyone had an opportunity to review the bills presented this evening
Yes.
and finances?
Yes.
May I have a motion to approve bills and finances this evening?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Okay,
We're gonna do.
may we have a water report?
The tower level today is 118 feet. Tower chlorine is 2.3, and the city hall chlorine is 2.2.
Any problems that you know of with the water system?
No.
Okay, I just, checked messages and I have a call from someone that, came in this afternoon that has a water leak, so as soon as I do leave this evening, I will go try to shut that water off for that person. I was unaware until this evening. It happened after working hours. Let's see, any other reports from trustees?
I don't have anything tonight.
Thank you.
We're too grown to paint, so you won't have none from me.
But I do thank you for your work this month, helping me with the snow and other things. I
That's gonna
appreciate it.
cost you in the long run.
Okay, anything from Ms. Bruce this evening?
Well, I turned the water on to get it to drip with cold water.
Uh-huh.
With the deep snow, I didn't make it in, but you did, and I understand that's okay.
Okay,
I think blocking off that road really helped. We don't need people going through there. Plus, I'll remind everyone, the 28th is Fireman's Chili Supper, so we don't want that road rutted up and,
so as soon as it looks clear enough, I'll try to open it back up again.
yeah.
I'll check with Jerry on that. Jerry isn't here this evening. I do know that,
He won't be here for that either.
we've had lots of, snow, roads have been rough. We have cleared them quite a bit, and, the best that we could. We've done a good job. I think the workers really got out there and made it really clear for us. I did fail to close the small, Park Road on the far east side of the park, and someone has gone in and made a new path on that road and went through the farthest east park side of the park and have left ruts and went over a big stump. So I went down and first put a barrier over that stump so nobody would drive over it, and then it just turned my attention that the road was unpassable. And I should have closed it earlier, and I just didn't quite, acknowledge that that was going to be a problem. So I have closed it from both sides that the village does own. I think that's it for roads. I mean, yes,
The other day when that tractor was messed up,
yes,
I stopped at Mr. Dave's and he helped me fix it, so it,
everything's okay now. It was the blade.
yeah,
Trouble
he
blade?
said you only 2 years free water.
Well, I don't think so. I will discuss that with him.
Well, I can't really believe that.
I do agree that Dave has been a very good help to us during these winter months.
Dave,
Dave Hardwick, yes, So I do appreciate that.
I've already looked at
And it
it.
was
Now
nice to look out and see, you know, them keeping up on the road.
yeah,
As
oh,
the
yeah.
snow fell, so big thank you to everybody.
They were rotating hours.
Great.
Cause man, it was cold.
Yeah.
0 degree
Along
weather,
with the great.
negative,
snowfall.
chill factors. I agree.
The churches appreciated having the parking lots clean.
And, I believe, I hired Matthew Merritt to do, he comes out and does the fire station every time anyway. He did some additional road for us to help us keep up the next day. That was greatly appreciated. Of course, that's,
Well,
I did
I
hire him
scribbled.
to do that. And, let's see, that's all I have for water. Talked about the other things, and then, I don't have any old business right now. We're just still waiting for, I did receive an email today that it looks like the tower painting will start in March. I think they give them until September to complete it. The EPA loan, the final paperwork has come through, and I will be signing it in the next couple of days. It was a 1% interest rate, 30-year note, just like everything that we had talked about before. And, so that will be getting signed here in the near future, and then we'll be setting
Was
up
that
that
for the
extra.
tower?
I'll get with the finance officer, and we'll set up the account to start putting that money aside. Okay. On new business, the 2024 audit, I have checked in with Watlers, and it is not completed yet. It's still pending. At this time, I'll ask for public comments. We have no visitors. I will close the floor for public comment. Anything else around the table?
The one thing I did forget to mention, the snowstorm delayed us getting that committee going to plan for the 250th.
Oh, okay.
So now the weather's clearing up, then we'll shout that out. All that hit right about the time we talked about dates. So
Okay.
that's
And-
still on
and
the table to do.
I believe the secretary has, done an email to permission for the flags to go on poles, utility poles.
Great.
Yes, and there's quite a lot of stuff that has to be done for that, and, I brought in the things for that today and
Okay.
laid them on the desk. They assume that banners are going to be done, and they have to have, stainless steel things to hold them like in between and so forth.
Okay.
But,
So we'll
and
meet those guidelines. Gary and I will work on that together, and then, we'll try to get those installed when the time comes a little. Sorry, Gary, you are my maintenance person for buildings and such.
I'm afraid of heights,
Roads.
thank you.
Yeah, okay. Well, but we've got a little bit of time, but we did pursue that, and just trying to pull things together. Anything else around the table?
What's the, word on these abatements?
Well, we started to do an abatement, and we're ready to proceed, but of course now we're gonna wait till the weather gets a little better. It's too soft to try to get in there and try to, because what we're abating right now is overgrowth, and the one on, Persimmon Street was starting, because he's been actively working on the abatement and has told me he's doing it. We can see a little bit of improvement, but now with this cold weather, I don't think that we should act on it anymore till it gets a little, we gotta get dry.
Right.
You know, they can't get in there with it thin the way it is,
Sure.
so.
The contractor, no word from him?
The excavator that was gonna do it, yes, he come out and actually started to perform the work,
I
and.
know, I mean, since then, when.
No, I have not heard back from him.
When he
I think he's waiting for me to get back to him, and I have not done that due to the conditions of the yard, the roads, the yards, the soil, the ground. So, I won't let that slip, I'll stay on it, but,
And on the other property,
there's two. On Persimmon, he's actively doing it, or was, still bad weather. I'll give him an opportunity to come back and continue his work. And then on the other one, we'll go ahead and, I'll speak to him one more time before we start abating, because he, once he realized that was really taking place, then he asked for it to stop. So I'm thinking that he's gonna get started on it as soon as the ground is dry enough, and if not, then we will continue on our route. And those are the only two that we've agreed upon right now to go forward with, and, as time, weather permits, I will ask the board to consider that. And money, you gotta consider the money about it too. We had a little bit of a poor road condition up on Hill Street. We worked on it a little bit, and I'm hoping to follow through when it gets drier weather, that I can fill any of the actually, I don't see any potholes up there right now. We filled them with rock, but with snow and rain, you know, how long is that gonna last? Yeah. So we'll have to follow through on that also.
So it's the wrong time of year to be filling in.
Well, I did speak with IDOT
Compact.
and the road commissioner, and he says as long as I'm above 40 degrees and no water, that renting the hot box and getting cold pack and doing it that way would be the best way, and it would be workable. But again, we need certain temperature, no water. Today we got temperature, but we got water coming in, so it's would do us no good. So we will, so we'll continue to try to maintain it. So, and of course, after all the snow melts and so forth, we're gonna have new potholes.
Right.
And, Jerry and I believe Linda was going to also try to help look at the roads and, decide which ones to do again. We did a lot last year, we'll be doing less this year, but as that time comes about, we'll get more on it.
Can we also discuss sometime about the water tower paint?
What we're gonna paint on it?
Yes.
Yes, if you all would like to submit an idea or a drawing, and then I will try to, get some pictures together. And we would actually, I think it would be a good idea to send that out to the residents and their water bill, so that would be like maybe March 1st bill, or even April 1st. They're gonna start, did I say in March, late March they thought?
See
I know
if
the
they
loan
would
would be approved then.
have some input on it.
Yeah,
too.
so that
Yeah.
and we might just put them on the sign out here and people can mark it there, or they can drop it in the drop box, but we'll let them know somehow we'd like their input on what kind of design they want. And of course, we can't afford a whole lot or something, but, you know, if they want to change the color or something of that sort, yeah, I want their input. Now, we've already had an open meeting about the water tower, so, you know, people had an opportunity to come and tell us what they thought then. But this is one more attempt to say, is there anything particular you're not wanting, or are you sick of blue, or are you wanting green, or that kind of thing. So yeah, I will follow through on that. The secretary and I will get something in the mail to them, so that they can get that put in the drop box for us to review. Okay? All right.
Well, because they're gonna start on the water tower in just a few months,
Yes, that's correct.
so.
Now we plan to do it.
Right, and we've talked about it a couple of times. Linda has mentioned it, the colors and so forth, and I expect to hear from the engineers, what the limitations are and so forth that they will allow us to do. So, alrighty then,
Refresh my memory, did they, when the guys were here for the open meeting, did they say that a dark green would be too dark to absorb the heat, or was it just black?
They said don't do black, I know that.
Yeah, I didn't.
As the main color.
like the whole base of the
Mhm.
towers, we kind of want to stay with white, and then what colors we do on the actual Belmont or drawing. Like, we talked about the Arcola. And but I think I gave you all a sample of what Arcola looks like, where it has the two bold stripes, and then the name in the middle, and so you've got contrasting colors there.
So what would be wrong with the school colors?
What I think, and the Hornet.
There you go.
Right, and that's what we
That's what I was
we
saying.
want to present to the public, so they can say yes, no, maybe. So, if you all will get your suggestions to Claudia and I, we will get that out in the bills with the invoices and say, hey, we'd like your opinion, these are our choices.
Okay.
Okay? All right. Anything else, Mr. Johnson?
That was a good point.
Mr. Johnson.
Okay, our next meeting will be on March 10th, 2026. Does that sound doable with everyone?
Do you have any ideas for the,
Parks.
budget suggestions?
I'll be
Pardon me?
honest, thank you.
Budget suggestions?
And yeah, we're still looking for budget suggestions. If anything else you know that, needs to be done, I have a list mile long of
I'm
things
out
that
of
I'd like to
county
get
with a
accomplished.
beard.
Well, we don't wanna forget to put in like an emergency,
Yeah,
just
Oh,
like the
yeah.
furnace at the shelter house. We need to have something like that covered.
I agree. Yeah, and, you know, I didn't expect to have to do a hot box and some more fixing up on East Hill Street, and that was, you know, that comes out of general fund.
Mhm.
And so that really needs to be budgeted. Most fuel tax we can handle, because we usually have enough to do what we wanna do or need to do. But when you start talking about these private properties like Hill Street and the park,
Right,
that
and then the
comes-
park road between the ballpark and the shelter house comes out of general as well.
Yes, it does.
We need to lay more rock down.
and we're hoping to do that probably before the, chili pepper.
Mm-hmm.
And in the past, the fire department has gone in-house with us on that.
Yeah,
To get that re-rocked. Another idea too that we talked about and we haven't done yet, the guy's like said he could come out and turn that gravel for us and that would make a difference.
Okay.
I believe the ballpark.
Oh, the recreational league?
Recreational league had said that they would help us do that too. They were gonna hire guys like to do that, so I don't know, this is the time for it, so we might be better off putting the gravel down to get us through the chili supper. Chili supper is you know, it's a big fundraiser for the fire department and we want them to have the best turnout as we can.
Right.
I do want to, caution folks about parking in the grass as much. I think the only time that the grass needs to be open to be parked in is during a special event. So like any other time would be no parking grass. And when we know we have a big event going on, we can cover the sign so everyone can park in there. I'd like everyone to consider, the possibility of vacating that Park Road. I talked to IDOT about it today and he really didn't know the legalities of that. And so, well, I'll talk to the park grant, the people doing park grant, those engineers, and once they tell me where we are on that, there will be I'm sure they're gonna be doing a survey, and I've already mentioned how far the park really goes up to, those first two lots, and that I want that out of there, so we need to.
Vacating.
You're talking about on the
vacating
east side
to
of the
someone
park.
Or vacating or removing it from a road.
Just removing it. IDOT, Brett used the term vacating, and I don't think it's actually considered vacating. I think it's just considered removing that road because it's a private road to us in
Yeah,
our
it's
park.
not a designated street,
Right.
so it's our private, it's the village's private property,
Right,
so we don't have to have the road on.
okay. And
And we're not, unless we would be landlocked in some way,
And-
which we would not.
we would not be, that's correct. And him and I discussed that a little bit, and he was just kind of up in the air. He's more like knows what roads I'm responsible for.
Mm-hmm.
And so the rest of it, we'll have to look into a little deeper, and we'll know that more when the engineers get out there and do what, you know, start their actual work. And I suppose I'll put it to the board on a vote next month to say, are we gonna close this road completely? Because I really would like to know what exactly they plan to do in that half of the park, because if I recall, they talked about a walking path.
Part of that would
That's what I was
involve the
thinking.
walking path.
Yes, that's
out
what
there.
I thought so too.
Yeah.
So I just need that defined a little bit better before I ask you all to vote to actually take the road out.
Sure.
Okay? But that would be coming up pretty quick.
Okay.
All right? And so we assign the next meeting date. Is there anything else? May I ask for a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a
Make a
motion.
motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Forgive me a minute. When I asked for a motion for minutes, did I say all in favor?
No.
I know I got a first and
We
second.
said we all
You did for the minutes,
okayed
but
it.
I think maybe you didn't for the minutes.
Okay, but,
One of them
so,
you did.
so this
We all
is,
made the motion to do it.
so I got a first and second on the minutes, and I got all in favor was a,
Aye.
thank
Aye.
you. And then on the financials, bills and financials presented this evening, I got a first and second, and did I all in
Aye.
favor?
Aye.
Okay,
Aye.
sorry that just last minute that came to my brain and I might not have said that. Okay, and motion was made first and second to adjourn, and all in favor was
Aye.
And good night, everyone, thank you. And the time is,
That's put my big dog down.
Oh,
10
thank you.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
6:51.
He got home.
Thank you.
Didn't hard to get around, but,
I'm so sorry.
oh, when I get that way, they just shoot me too.
I've had a,
I'm hell on
Is there
chairs.
another chair just broke?
Yes.
I'm sorry, look at that, another chair broke.
thank you for the
Did that one,
Valentine's
did that one leave you?
It did,
Oh, I'll tell you, you got some good ones, didn't you?
remember they were down
Come on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey, Herschel.
Thank
Will you
you.
pick up that little black thing and
Yeah,
do
he
your
does it like
voting
him, but he loves
please?
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thank you for the goodies.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.